Hello, hello. It's your girl Celeste. I am so excited to bring to you some special guests. Listen, guys, I got an opportunity to do a little brief interview with the cast members from, you ready? You ready? From the Book Club. I mean, the better known as the ladies of the Book Club. And they got some fine men in here too. Listen, guys, this is a web series. It's hot and heavy. You need to get in on it now so you can start following this group because they get ready to make some big things happen. I'm going to add on the cast members a few at a time, just so you can digest them all at one time. But I am Celeste Davis, and I got an opportunity to be the director of production. But let me just tell you, these guys are so professional and so good at what they do. I ain't have to do much production at all. They produce me, okay? But this group has been working hard and diligently to bring this vision to life. Both Valerie McAllister and Kia Reed, they have this wonderful, wonderful business called Generational Words, LLC. And it's the eyes of the heart of entertainment. And they are definitely, truly bringing us entertainment through education. Let me bring them on right now. So I have Valerie McAllister here.
Hello.
I have Miss Reed that I'm going to add on for you. Listen, guys, these are some of the faces of the people that have made this web series happen. So Valerie, let's start with you first. And Miss Reed, I'm going to go ahead and add you on. Tell me, where did this vision come from? What were you inspired by? Give me the lowdown.
Come on, gotta take us off here. Well, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We're excited.
Where did the vision come from? Wow. So honestly, the vision came because it is part of my purpose to empower, educate, and support women in being their greatest self, right? And so I have done that in a lot of different ways. I was a part of a book club when I lived in Boston. I was a part of a book club and then I moved to Boston. These ladies and I have gone through some of the most challenging things in our lives, and we got through with our sisterhood. So when I was in Boston, I missed them, and I just started jotting down some, just playing around, writing some fictitious paragraphs. And when I came back to Virginia, I let my sister read it. She was like, wow, this is good. This is a book. And she literally locked me in the room during a snowstorm to make me finish the book. She kept saying, what happens next? What happens next? But what I found when I finished it is that the women, this 8 women, had a lot of the same characteristics as some of my friends and myself. So it became something that kind of spiraled into a series. So that was the Book Club 1, and then Carol's Return, the Book Club 2, available on Amazon.com, y'all, and also autographed copies by emailing me at thebookclubmsk@gmail.com.
Okay, that's awesome. That's the short version of all of the other inspiration that she had. Now, I know Kia has been in the background, right? But I know she's like the muscle of this whole thing. Talk to me, Kia. Tell me.
Sorry, they tell me, what I'm saying. They keep me on toes.
I think everybody collectively saw your vision and saw that this was something that needed to be said. So we all supported you. And Kia, tell me where your inspiration came from. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I took you off mute. I had muted you.
Okay. My mom really, 20 years ago, she was always saying, you need to write, you need to do this, you need to do that. And she was always in the community doing a lot of things. And I always felt like, I don't have the time. I'm tired. I got 3 kids, but she always kept pressing on me. And then I went through a whole transition and a journey, and I realized that you have time for what you make time for. And so just seeing her and publishing her books and doing all those things helped me or inspired me to follow what would consider to be the impossible at one time. And so I started to become interested in films. I feel like we have to make room for ourselves to tell our stories. If we don't, then who will? So that's inspired me to write scripts and to try to be as creative as I can in that arena. I'm just back in awe. I live in Maryland, and it's like the people that have come behind her or on alongside of her it speaks so much to the type of woman that she is and how she's so passionate about her vision and her dream, and then just how talented and creative all the people are around her. It's just been so great to be a part of. Oh, you're on mute.
This is definitely not about me, but let me just tell you my experience with your mom. I wasn't looking for any more friends. And this woman came into my space and spoke the same stuff I've been speaking about, so we connected. And when she told me about her vision, even though I had already directed other plays and didn't want to do any more else, I was drawn to her. So you're right. What you say is definitely true. You couldn't help but be a magnet to her and go with this wonderful creation she had, because who didn't want to be a part of that? So she was lucky enough, Valerie was lucky enough to have these awesome people in her space. I mean, you talked about that. These people that are in her space, they all have their own businesses just like yourself, and they're creative in their own way, but they have put that on the back burner to help her with this vision. And we're going to talk to a few of them so we can just get all the love. So we got Les that's into everything. I mean, I don't know how many businesses she got, about 9, 10, 15, but she's in. She and Chris own their own business and they are doing it. So, I mean, just having them in this space is just awesome. So I value everybody's opinion, but I need to talk to these two first. I know they got like 9 other things to do. So Les and Chris, talk to me. You guys had limited time to do this series, and you came and you performed and you brought excellence. What drew you to Valerie? What gave you your passion to do all of this? Like, how do you do that? Go ahead, Chris. Can you hear me? Chris. Okay, Val and Chris, you know, this internet stuff is challenging. So we're gonna go bounce over to Miss Special K. Miss Special K, can you hear me? Oh, you freezing up too.
I think that Les is talking, but she's on mute.
Oh, okay. I unmute her, but I can't. I think she's controlling.
Basically, even out of all the things that I do on a daily basis, is when Valerie had asked me to be a part of this whole production, I did not hesitate. I said yes. I said yes. I was going to be a part of it. Didn't matter if I had 100 things going on. I definitely wanted to support her because she's definitely been in support of me as an individual in many different aspects, and I definitely appreciate her so much. One of the things I just wanted to say too is that I thought it was really amazing too that she also gave us the opportunity to improvise as well. You know, remembering lines and just being able to improvise and bring her dream and her vision to life. So I thought that was an amazing part, and we was able to pull it off.
That was major, Chris. That was major. Let me tell you something. I've directed a couple of plays or stage plays, and this is the first time that I had a author, a visionary, a writer say, "Here's my message. Doesn't matter how you deliver it. Just make sure it gets done." And everybody in the group hit it on the mark. That doesn't happen. That's when you know it's blessed, right? That's when you know for sure it's blessed. Yeah. Les, you good? Oh, she had to click off. So I'm going to go to Special K, but I want to make mention, is this pretty lady that's sitting here near Valerie? We're going to come back to her. Okay? She's just smiling. She thinks she's off the hook, but I'm going to be back. All right. Special K, talk to me.
Make it happen.
Talk to me. This is
Yes.
Another creative lady. She's into
It's bliss.
Everything. What inspires you to be a part of this and bring that stuff that you brought? Like I don't even know if this character was the opposite of you or not, But you took direction like a champ. Like, all right, do this, do that, and boom.
Hey. What inspired me? Honestly, I love Val, and she said that she was doing this, and I believe in her so much and what she's doing, and she's been so supportive of me as a spoken word artist that I was like, oh my gosh, what do you need me to do? You need me to just show up and be like, hey, whatever, I'm gonna be there. I want to support you 100%. So like, I love her. She's amazing. She is awesome, and she is so talented.
The checks in the mail.
Now, as far as the, like, I guess, where did I pull that character from? Honestly, I was channeling my Nana. Like, that character, for right now, at least right now, is my Nana. Just right down to the way she dresses. It's my Nana. So that's where I drew.
So pause there. So I don't think we gave enough homage to the story. So Val, give us a because we can't keep everybody on. We have people waiting in to get in, right? So we can talk to everybody. So tell us the story, because I want them to know a little bit of synopsis of what this story was. Or is.
The story is about 8 African American women. They're different, but very, very similar. So you have the author, who is Jasmine, which is the role I play, who is always taking care of everybody else except herself. While she's taking care of everybody else, she's in this relationship with her husband is on the down low. So he sleeps with other men. And she kind of feels that, but she's so busy trying to be perfect and make sure everybody else is taken care of that she doesn't address her home life. And then you have Adrian and Lester, who are very much in love, but Adrian has this secret. So it kind of shows you how even in love, sometimes there's things that you carry into a relationship that can potentially cause its demise. But no matter how good we look on the outside, there's always something. And then you have Sophia, who is beautiful to all of her friends, but she deals with all these unworthiness issues, and she doesn't fix herself up or understand how beautiful she is, but that stems from some hurt and pain in her past, like all of us. And then you have Phyllis, who is sort of like the mama that always reminds us to bring everything back to God.
Yes, you can.
I love these characters. You have Denise's character, who seems like she's good, but she's dealing with the fact that she lost her son's father when her son was born, and now she's raising this African-American man and is afraid for him, so she over-cuddles him, like sometimes we do. And so everybody has these significant roles. You have Teresa, who is this fierce diva who's having an affair with the mayor, but her and the mayor kind of grew up together and went their separate ways because his political ladder and her business ladder did not mesh. But she's doing all this because her mom was killed when she was young, because her mom had to be a prostitute to take care of her. So there's so many stories, even down to the mayor's secretary, who had a little thing for the mayor, right? But feels some kind of way about Miss Teresa because who you are, why you talking to my man? To Venus, who is in this very loving relationship with Mr. Mark Do-Right. But what happens is that she has some deep-seated hurts that she has yet to deal with, which causes her to be a sex addict. So it's just like these women who could be you or I, everyday women that you see beyond their mask, and oftentimes you don't get to see beyond most people's masks.
You just told everybody I know. Because let's be real, those are not things that are not common. I mean, it doesn't change you as a person, but a lot of people are going through that. So that lady that you talked about that was so straight-laced and kind of put things together, that's your Special K. And what a fitting name, Special K, right? So I'm gonna start bringing on some others. I want to keep Chris on. I want to keep Kia on. I'm gonna ask Miss Special K. You have anything that you want to share from your experience with this young lady and this production before I let you go?
No, I just enjoyed working with everybody so much, and it's good to see everybody again.
Same here.
Love you too.
Okay, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna kick you out for good, but I'm gonna go ahead and take you off. So we have a new face here. Hey, Miss Donna. Hey, Miss Donna, can you hear me?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes. So we were giving all these accolades. You know, when I came into the group, but first let me add somebody else on, because when I get ready to say this, she gonna crack up laughing, because when I first came into this group, it was rough. Y'all was such a tight-knit family that a sister had to kick through the doors to get up in here. Because y'all were definitely so close. So I added on Kula so she can hear it this time. So you guys are a close-knit family that when I came in, I was getting the side eye, like, because y'all so protective over this vision and y'all believed in it, and that was awesome. So I was able to, understand that, because this was serious. You'd be a part of some projects that is just nobody cares, but y'all guys was like, who is this lady and what is she here for? But I soon won y'all over, I would like to think. So tell me what your experience is, because we were sharing how we got connected with this project, because we all want to make sure we're a part of this project, because it's going to blow up. It's going to blow up. Tell me how you prepared for your part, and who are you in this wonderful series?
Well, I am the character Sophia, which is totally opposite person of me, in some aspects. And I went and auditioned just as supportive of Valerie. I never intended to be a cast member. I just wanted to be out there, show some love and support, and they had me to read a couple of times for different characters, and here I am today. It was fun. It was a lot of work getting ready for it, trying to keep your composure. There's those wine glasses. I knew they was coming up sometime. But I truly enjoyed myself. There were some moments that with my character in the text messages, when we had some changes from the book, some issues came out that I had to deal with, that I knew that this was definitely from the Lord, speaking to Valerie, for us to deal with. And, I love the cast because they welcomed me. They showed me, they gave me pointers. They gave me confidence, the confidence to try something new.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know what was going on, but you hit it on the mark. I was telling everybody did, but you so cool. I'm gonna call you Cool Breeze. Everything about you was cool. I don't know how you do it, but I'm pretty observant, and I have no talent in that area. But y'all,
hey, it's called life. Like when you've had enough life issues to throw you off your mark, you get to a point that you be like, not again, no sir, we're not having it. This is how I'm going to live my life, no drama. So Absolutely.
So I am going to go ahead and add on. I'm trying to get pairs here, so I'm not picking and choosing. I can't kick the two owners off, so I got to leave them. So I got to pick on somebody. So I'm gonna go ahead and add on somebody else, Miss Donna. Thank you.
I'm cool. I'm coming off a 12-hour shift overnight, so I have my coffee. I'm one of those essential workers.
We thank you.
I'm glad to see everybody still here and in good health. First of all, I love all y'all. But yeah, please put me in the back, because if I doze off, don't be upset at me.
You still look fabulous in the back. Don't worry about it. All right. So. I'm going to ask somebody else on. Okay. So, Lord have mercy. This is a powerhouse right here I'm about to put on here. Another powerhouse. Okay, so are we getting down to the nitty gritty? We're getting down to some stuff here, because these people's here. You know you brought it. You know you brought it. Go ahead, Miss Paula. Talk to me. Talk to me. This lady is into everything. I don't even know how you have time. I don't know if I'm telling your business, but she a rapper, a singer.
No, I'm saying I can carry a tune in my hand, but that's about it.
I don't know. I'll be saying YouTube videos, and I'm gonna see a record deal sometime. And Tayshawn doing all kinds of things. Talk to me, y'all. How did y'all find time in your schedule? And I know why you were led to join this team, because we've heard it over and over again. I know she ain't got that much money to pay all y'all a check, so some of it must be true.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all saw the vision. Y'all, wanted to be supportive. Y'all knew that this was going to speak volumes to people. So we already know that. Tell me how y'all prepare, because y'all was coming from one job to another job, coming in there and hitting on the mark. How you do that?
Well, I was always told, if you want something to get done, give it to a busy person.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know Val's daughter, and this is like really like Donna, Landelia, Val. I'm kind of you. I'm meeting some of these people for the very first time, but off of the strength of Tayshawn or Leslie.
Okay.
Some of these Capri or some of these other people that I'm like, okay, I'm in the mantra of connecting myself with like-minded people. You know, I already know Chris, I already know Les, I already know Tayshawn, I already know these people. So when they say, yo, you would be great for this project with Valerie, I'm like, Val, okay, who this? And I'm a very who this kind of person, as you know, Celeste, because I need to know.
Not rude with it at all, but kind of like the eyes went like this. That's so, oh Lord.
I was like, yo, who this brought?
Being protective over your brand, I get it.
Being protective over the brand and energy for the most part.
Absolutely.
I know certain people, I'm like, okay, I can rock with them. Certain people, I'm like, not so much. So, but Val, if Val says we're doing it, then we're doing it. And off of the strength of her creativity, her passion, her zest for life. And like, because of all of that, and being a woman, and knowing that she has obstacles ahead of her and not caring about these obstacles and persevering and getting things done, it was a trickle down effect. Everyone's business, everybody's personal, either artistry, business has all flourished all on the back end of this project. You know what I'm saying? It's not convoluted. It's definitely cross-promoted and helped a lot of people gain self-esteem, gain awareness, make connections, just do the things done the right way when you're supposed to have a powerhouse of creatives. This is how the end result is supposed to be. Everybody winning. That's why we ain't asked for no paycheck. We need one because we already knew we was going to get paid differently 10 times over. You know what I'm saying? So now I know, I need some productions assistant. Let me go call Celeste. Where's Celeste at? You know what I'm saying? I need makeup. Yeah. You know, I need a book publisher. Valerie, you know, we all know that's somebody different now, so we can all win. It was a beautiful, and I didn't mind them hot ass wigs.
Yeah. But we all had a common thread, right? We all had a common thread in our own businesses where we helping people. Of course, we want to make money, but helping people and doing things from our heart. So it made it easy. Yep. It made it easy. And Superstar with the
chemistry. First of all, cool, but the chemistry between her and Chris was like fire.
Yeah, it was. Look at that. Oh Lord, why you stuff? Look, I need more room in this thing. His head gonna be so big, I ain't gonna be able to put nobody else on the screen. Tayshawn, talk to me.
How y'all doing?
Making things happen. Look,
I got heat on in this house. I'm sweating. Anyways,
you and Cooler was bringing some fire nobody was supposed to have. Where you was bringing some fire to this place.
Shady boots, honey.
We didn't know if you was playing her for real. What's going on?
No, I really enjoy that. Actually, that role was like my first time ever playing a dramatic role. I've always played comedic relief roles. So to actually I actually appreciate y'all for taking me out of my comfort zone. I would have never thought I'd play a character like Tony. Tony is an asshole. You know, he's lazy. I don't know how you leave your notes. If you're going to cheat, you need to be a little more smarter than you're cheating. I just don't understand. But
you didn't see things that I met you for the first time at the audition, right?
Yeah.
Auditioned for one other thing, and
I actually auditioned for
Chris's role, right?
Darren, was it the son?
Oh yeah, you were going small.
Right. I was like, yeah, I'm young. Let me go ahead and play somebody my age.
I want to be part of this, but I just want to do a little bit. Me and Val looked at each other like,
right. Tony. But hey, I mean, that was great. I loved it. That was so different. So I really appreciate it.
That's cool. I'm excited because I get to talk to you guys. So I'm going to go over one more second to Miss Landia. Let me just tell you something. Miss Landia has been, from my view, because I mean, you see them sitting together, right? Ain't nobody call me and tell me to come over and drink some wine. Okay? They know I'm a little scared of this little stuff going around. But this lady has been in the corner doing a whole lot of everything. So I'm going to give her a chance. I ain't going to leave her for last because I got to bring some other folks on. But Landia, you've been doing some of everything. I know I'm going to give kudos to everybody at the end because I already know what everybody brought to the table. But you had a role that probably took you out of your comfort zone. I mean, you sexy and cute looking, but I don't think you flaunt it like that. Like in this web series. So how'd you manage to get out your little cocoon and do that?
Well, I'll honestly say it was very uncomfortable. I am a person who is behind the scenes. That's why I'm a makeup artist, and I told Val, whatever you need, I got you. And that's how our relationship has been for ever. Yes. So, and I was actually helping her cast people and reading over the script. I mean, I was fortunate enough to be one of the people that actually seen it as a manuscript. I mean, I just get this big stack of loose paper.
But she's an original book club lady.
Yes. Okay. But however, my character is not real. Let's just say that. So I'm just seeing her flourish the way that she have with just being with her every day, seeing from like I mentioned, from the manuscript to the web series. It's been phenomenal. And so I was there to help her cast, and then she looked at me and she's like, I want you to play one of these parts. And I'm like, no, ma'am. I am behind the scenes, do the lighting, makeup, whatever you need me to do. But she convinced me because, of course, you can't say no to Val. And so this was very outside my comfort zone, but I try to do her proud.
Yay! There's Chico inside. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Celeste.
It might have been good y'all couldn't hear me. I'm gonna ask Chris and Kia just to fall back for a minute because I want to be mindful of the others' time because I know that even though they love you, everybody got a lot of stuff going on. So let me give them some time. Don't lose.
I got a question though. How you make her a long-time side chick though? She's been there for like over a decade as a side piece. Like how?
There's a lot of people do that, right?
20 years of side piecing. That's Ripley's Believe It or Not. That's the Guinness Book World Record for them.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Don't okay?
Sometimes
I'm gonna take you off for a minute, Chris, but I'm gonna come back to you, okay, Chris? And Kia.
Me.
Okay, so there are some side pieces in the world that's really be side pieces that long. You know that. I wouldn't know about that personally. Okay. All right. All right. All right. And Miss Felicia. All right. Okay. So everybody else, we got. Can y'all hear me? Okay, so I can't hear myself, so this is gonna be weird. So I added on Les. I know Les, I was trying to be mindful of your time because I know you got like 9 other jobs to get back to. And I got Miss Felicia, who she had a sexy job. I don't even know how she did that right there, but I want to get some feedback from you two. So listen, Les, you were getting ready to tell me how you made time out of your 9 jobs to be a part of this production. Hello?
Leslie doing her interview on the Indy 500.
Can she hear us?
She driving, so her connection is
okay.
So she's talking, but we can't really hear her.
Okay, well, we're gonna go to Miss Felicia. We're not gonna get rid of you, Les. We're not gonna give up on you. Hey, Miss Felicia. Talk to us. Listen, everybody already told us how they got bribed to say all these good things about Val. So we already know about that, how wonderful, how everybody just did this because they love her. I mean, I know you really did come in. Let me just tell you, I've directed some plays. I'm not an expert by no means, but we were in the 11th hour when I remember they made a phone call to you. I don't even think you read a whole lot of that stuff, but you just said, okay. Had you read something, you might not have done that thing.
I don't know. No, I absolutely enjoyed it. You're right. It was at the 11th hour. It was someone else, I guess, had dropped out of the role. And, hey, someone else's, what they have to go through is one of the best things that's happened to me. I'm a director and producer myself with MIR Productions. And it's been, I make some cameos in front of the camera. It's been a long time since I've been in front of the camera on the live stage. And this was a really great role. The character Venus is the character that I play. She's the one that is the sex addict with the loving husband, Mr. Mark Do-Right, who played opposite me. And I tell you, I was invited by Special K, and I work with Tayshawn, I work with Kula, work with Special K. And so when I walked in and saw, I was like, oh, this legit right here. Okay. Because I know how professional these people are, especially Kula. I know Kula ain't putting up with nothing that's going to be less than remarkable. And so when I met Val, I got to meet you, Celeste, all the other characters. I felt so welcomed and so comfortable. I was a little nervous because I'm like, gosh, I got to remember my lines. I'm a poet, so sometimes I have problems remembering my poems now. So it's wow, but I really enjoyed playing the role. It was a little challenging, but like I said, I felt so comfortable, and I was just honored to be part of it, to be a part of this production. And I thank Val for accepting me and bringing me into the family.
Well, 2 things I must say. I was glad you was coming in after me because I was the last one to join, and I was glad it was somebody else coming in. That was one. And 2, when I first heard that you directed plays, I was thinking, oh Lord, she's gonna come in here with this diva stuff. But you did not. You did not. And any suggestions that you made, like we all did, we all had feedback in this. Not only was Valerie gracious when we gave her the feedback, you done it so eloquently that it was good. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it was definitely ordained, because if not, we wouldn't have been on the tape today. We would have been saying, "Oh, you missed that. That was at 3." Yeah, we would.
No, I'm a humble person. Yeah, I mean, I was a vixen on the camera, but really, I am a humble person. Like Kula said, it's a blessing to just be able to work in your craft among like-minded people who share that same creative vibe and energy. When you're creative and when you have that creative force in your life, you kind of have no choice. I mean, it's almost like losing an arm or a leg if you can't get out and express your creative self. So I definitely appreciate Val and just the whole cast for just bringing me in and allowing me to go back to some of my roots when I actually first started. I had to channel my 20s, you know, a little bit, but it was good.
At least you remembered your 20s. Okay. Before we go any further, let me do this because there are some things that are weighing on me that I want to do before we get to the 11th hour. I want to make sure I give kudos to everybody that made this possible, right? Everybody met Kia. You know, she's been in the background. She's definitely been one of the very instrumental people that have been making this whole project happen. I want to also thank this beautiful grandbaby and Angel, right? She came in, saved the day, and she did her thing, boy. She almost let us know I had enough, but she did it. We had Isaiah who was there. He was better behaved than all of us. Okay, Isaiah was there, and we didn't even know he was there, and he was better acting. Did I say that again? Than most of the grown folks. Okay. And I wanted to make sure that Kevin Jackson, our videographer, he was.
What you trying to say, Celeste? What you trying to say?
I'm just saying, you know it to be true, because Isaiah looked at us sometime like this.
Isaiah didn't want them problems. He know I stay strapped. Belt was in the car ready. He did not want them problems. Stay with electronic. Me, so.
That said, kids sometimes they don't, and he was no issue.
But see, he's always like that. Always
like that. When we did the play, both kids, it's like they like
here we go again.
Like, oh, mom got another play. Oh, mom got to go to the studio. Oh, mom going here. So it's like they know they being groomed up as kind of knowing
absolutely
stuff look like, how to be quiet on the set. Go to the studio, they got to be quiet. So they know. But sometimes it's like they give me the really, mom, again, we doing another thing again. Because if I do it, they do it.
That's right.
They know everybody's songs. They know people's lines in the play. They knew what my line was supposed to be. Phoenix is like, that's wrong. Look, little girl, so they know. So it's just like, it's exciting when my friends are like, when they grow up and they become superstars or whatever, y'all gonna be like, yeah, I knew that little snapper when he was, like that. So that's like, that's real special for me anyway, as a mom. That's right. Know the kids and they not badass little kids.
Yeah, that's big. That's major. He's being prepared for his excellence, what he's gonna do. His wife. So
and it's refreshing to have that, and it's refreshing to have people loving my kids too. So I really appreciate you guys for doing that as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Even if he was bad, we would have loved him. So we got Kevin Jackson, right? Of I want to say Banji Films. I don't want to jack it up. Is that Bandit Films? Bandit Films. We have Londia, who's sitting there, who was our creative director. She was a makeup artist there, and her husband, who I don't even know if he knew his part till we gave it to him in his hand, but he did it.
Let me tell you about that. So when I told him that I wasn't only casting and doing the makeup, that Valerie asked me to be a part of it, and so he was really interested in what part I was playing. And so when I told him, he was like, "So who's the mayor?" I was like, "We haven't cast that yet." He said, "Oh, you have."
Yeah. If we're gonna have anything that looks sexy, we're gonna be.
He was like, "What scene? What was that scene?" Oh, I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor.
He was like Isaiah. He already knew all the lines. He was like,
"You good? Tell her you good. You good. You good."
She had Shannon Darby, who's not here. She had another engagement.
Yes, Shannon.
So Shannon was our set director, and she also brought to the table her business called Lashes and Lips by Soul Sister Gray. So she was instrumental. Some of us had 9 jobs. I probably had 8 jobs, huh?
Lauren also, she was Carol. Shannon was Shannon. Shannon was Carol, but Lauren Minor as well. That's Kevin's other half, and she's been on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I told you, I got the old timers. So then I have Tasha Nicole, who
yes,
for the music. That did music, and we had Cooler that did music. Yo, we had a lot of
then my baby right there, Mr. Tayshawn.
I'm gonna have to make up something because I ain't had that much. But that's all. I just want to make sure I brought to light all of those people, and there are probably people that are in the background that I didn't even know about, that moved chairs, that stopped traffic, that did all kinds of stuff. Because some of the visions that you had, I was thinking,
I know.
How are we gonna do that?
I just want to say, Celeste Jahid, who played Devon, who did not. I took the day before. I'm like, yo, can you help me out, son? He didn't even read nothing. He just came in and acted crazy.
He was really good to work with. Let me just tell you something. He asked about 2 times. I got it. I was like, oh yeah, go with that. Yeah, go with that right there. That's why I knew it was ordained. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I've been part of things before, and when everything flowed together like it did. I mean, we had some stuff, like Miss Donna said, we had some stuff. But as soon as one door closed, another door opened back up. So that was really
I'm
awesome.
just gonna say this real quick. I'm so glad I never saw that scene until the finished result. Because I was like, yo, put your hands on her one
Come again.
time. I was like, did he just smack the fool out the hand? And I was like, come through the TV. I was livid. Then I was like, he acted okay. Never mind. Let me be quiet. I was like, because I had never seen that scene when we were rehearsing. So there was some scenes I never saw before, like Kia, what's her name? Kia Reed. Mm-hmm. I didn't know she was old tricking it. I didn't know she was. I was like, yo, I was so heated. I was so upset. But then I was like, okay, so that means this was written. Okay, all right, never mind. I'll be quiet.
And I have to say that because we were on set, I know we were on set almost every day with different scenes. When I finished product, it was like it was like a new movie. I was like, oh my God, what's about to happen? So it was so amazing to see it all because you just seen bits and pieces of the scene.
Yeah, and that usually happens. That happens. Oh, we keep losing Les. That happens a lot. But even though I saw it while it was unfolding, I didn't. I mean, Kevin did a phenomenal job. I was thinking because we took take after take after take, right? After take. Sometimes it was 5 takes of one scene. I was like, I ain't gonna match it together.
Trying to do that again.
I do want to say kudos to Kevin because he was a one-man cameraman that whole show, and he made it look like it was like multiple cameras going on at once. So kudos to Kevin. So that was,
And then he had to deal with us because I was all in his way. He was like, "Did you move?" I was like,
He said, I was in the scene.
Can I just add Mr. Mark Do-Right, who the takes, he could not stop laughing and smiling in the serious role. It was amazing that we finally got him.
That was out of his character. That's when you know a good actor.
The cops.
Yeah. He had the
Well, because Mark was so, I don't want to say timid, but he's such a nice guy. It was hard. It was kind of stepping out of his comfort zone. And so once he got out that comfort zone, he really delivered. He delivered so well that the public showed up and like blocked them in. And it was filmed outside my house, so I'm still getting like neighbors looking at me side eye, like, what are y'all doing?
That man was warming up.
He portraying somebody he's not. He had the baby in his arm, so that threw him totally off. He was like this. Oh my God, you want me to scar the baby and be somebody else? That was so cool. That was really cool. But I really enjoyed you guys. So I know we could go on and on and on and on. I want to go back to, if nobody else has anything, I want to go back to, I can't name all your jobs. The author, the writer, the coach, the motivational speaker. What's next? You've been locked in the house for a while, so you probably done wrote about 5 books and next series. What are you working on now?
I'm writing parts 3 and 4 to the web series.
Okay.
And me and Kia got some good ideas for the next couple of episodes. And I'm also writing a book with 12 other authors. Chris is one of them, called The Corona Chronicles, that talks about people's experience during this difficult time. I would like to do a documentary that I'm really trying to get off the ground, called What's Wrong with Black People, that is really about how we get messed up in this world. Like, people always want to know what's wrong with Black people, but they never really ask us. So I want to do that documentary, and so those things. Les is on. Can we talk to Les? I see Les. I can't hear you, Celeste.
Miss Felicia, I'm going to put you in the waiting room for a minute, okay? Okay, hey, Les. Les. Uh-oh, I can hear you a little bit. You got a better connection now? We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you, Les. We're going to just leave her right there. As soon as you get to talk and we can hear you, just talk over us, okay? No, seriously, because we want to hear from everybody today. So listen, while we're waiting for Les to get her connection, you told us what you're working on. Tell us where we can follow you. Tell us where.
I'm on Facebook at Valerie Robinson McAllister. I am on IG at the Ladies of the Book Club. Please go and watch our web series on YouTube at the Ladies of the Book Club. You can also get my book you can get it on Amazon.com, but I would like you to come directly to the author. Email me at thebookclubmsk@gmail.com. That's how you reach out to me.
Now we'll put that.
And we don't want to forget, Valerie.
We got an award, y'all.
Yes,
we got that
award.
We got that on my notes. Tell us about that award. Absolutely. Tell us about.
So it's a short film award. So this is what happened. I missed the deadline date. I was looking. I had told Kevin I want to submit this to some awards, but I had missed the deadline date. But I submitted it anyway for July and August. And then I got an email from the panelists saying, we think this is a good web series and you should submit it for April. Because we looked at the little, shout out to Tayshawn who did the promo. We saw the promo, which sparked us to look at the short film. We think that speaks a lot for all the people that have submitted films, for us to feel like, submit this, it's okay. We didn't get to have our film air, but they said, we just want you to be in the running for April. So just submit it. And then when I submitted, we got a finalist award. Like, that speaks volumes. I love my cast. So let me tell you something. When God does stuff, he does it exceedingly and abundantly above all we could ever ask. Because, like Kula said, a lot of us didn't know each other, but we networked around and we saw each other, but we created a family. And everybody fell into the role that God said, okay, this one, that one, that one, this is what they need to do. Everybody did that. So I feel like y'all I almost want to cry when I think about it, because I don't think y'all realize how y'all blessed me, because there's not a lot of people that support your dream. When I first wrote a book, nobody helped me. Nobody wanted to talk to me. In order to get it published, people wanted me to pay them thousands of dollars. Like, I was like, dang, I guess I ain't gonna write. But when I started networking, like Les is one of the first people that I met, just knowing people and talking to people and networking with people, how you can have your dreams come true. And everybody individually is so fierce, and we try to support each other. Like, that's rare. That's something that people need to see in the business world, that Black people can do excellent things and support each other. Hello, how about that?
And everybody wasn't supposed to go with you on that vision. Just like Takula's point, everybody wasn't supposed to go. So at the beginning, when you were writing that book and nobody would support you, it wasn't right time and it wasn't the right people. It wasn't. Because I still don't know how you talk me into nothing. Just like today. I mean, she don't even do it. She do it the slick way. One day we do an interview. I was like, okay. Then she wait another week and go, oh yeah, you doing it. I don't interview people. But guess what? Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up about the award, because I definitely want to.
Unless you know I love you.
Yeah, I know, and because of the dream and the support, because I love a whole lot of people I don't do stuff for.
She cool.
Yeah, Cooler said I ain't get my check. You alright? So we figured out what's next. We talked about how to follow you on social media. Guys, everybody has so many things going on that if you would gather all of that information, where to find you, how to follow you, we definitely got to follow Les. We put this down at the bottom. So people, right now we might not get a lot of views. I'm just going to be real with you. But when y'all get ready to start blowing up, they're going to keep coming back to the same thing. That's why I put my good pearls on. So in case somebody come back to the same thing, they can see us, So before we close out,
I got a question. Your page is private. Can we share from your page?
I actually didn't put it on my private page because of that. But yes, absolutely. And I'm going to press it so that I could store it and keep it. Because we could have used Zoom today, but Zoom was acting so crazy. We had a class that we were teaching this morning and we couldn't even teach it. Zoom was down for several hours. So this was a great alternative.
So where is it? So are people viewing it now? Like, is it live, or we like pre-show the view the talk thing got going on?
We're actually live, but we don't have that many people on right now. Right now, I only see 2. But when we first started, we had 2 comments. We have 60 right now. So I don't know. And it's at this inexpensive view that we have, you can't see the names of the people that are talking because it's the inexpensive version. But as we get bigger, we'll go bigger. But this is just a taste. We wanted to give you a taste of the cast. And if you haven't seen the web series, you need to go on there. You need to look at it.
Coming out. Mr. Kevin is working on it. Part 2. Kevin promises me that part 2 will be done before the end of this month.
And I think you might have had it on there for about 1 or 2 days, and you had 400 views.
Yeah, we got like almost 500 views.
Yeah, and this is just the beginning, guys. So ride this ride with us and be supportive to each other, to us. We'll be supportive to you guys. That's what we do. And all of this is out of love, but you have got to know that this project was definitely a labor of love, and it was worth every minute of it.
All right, let's toast.
Toast. I don't have nothing in here, but I'm gonna pretend.
I got my simply.
Oh, I'm so glad come back in, but everybody. And Kia never signed back on. I wanted to close with her, but
I'm going to go off so you can bring some other people back on to say goodbye.
No, nobody else is inside the waiting room. So that's all for
now. Celeste, I need something from Cooler though.
I want her to rap one before we leave, but go ahead. What you was gonna say? What's that?
She needs some for her glaucoma. Damn well you ain't got no glaucoma.
That ain't stop Donna.
No, it did. You and your funny cigarettes.
Everybody's got some talent, but I have been listening and watching Cooler. So what can you sign us off with today? Huh?
That's scary.
Come on, sign us off.
Miss, what would describe Miss Valerie? When she walks into the room, there is nothing but majestic regalness. She's little, but her presence towers over the mediocre. She may be small-spoken, but her voice is amplified by every consonant and vowel she writes. She is a warrior, a rider, an angel with a Teflon vest on, baby. Valerie, keep it clean. Match your self-esteem. Contagious dating up vaccine. She keeps it razor sharp like Wolverine. She keeps it queen.
Yay! Thank you, Buddha.
Yeah.
Because we really didn't get a chance to really dig into it, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of it.
Yes, I love you, Celeste.
Thank y'all.
Bye, y'all.
See ya. Not bye, later, because we're going to be back again, baby. Later.